of Shark Tank.
It's such an honor to be here today, so thank you.
We are going to be talking all about parenting. This is our tribe of women.
What is the key to a successful business?
I am so excited for today's Battle Shop Live. And it's Brad Grunberg. Hi, Brad. What more could you want than the Self-Love Workbook?
Thank God you were on this show.
Rosalinda just said this is better than Netflix.
Oh, Naveen says this is better than Netflix. There's a Tesla. You can actually buy a car on Amazon. That is so crazy. The perfect gift. Yes, we got our Drake's Cake break.
David is live streaming. We got it right up in the corner. I love this.
Oh, that feels so good.
Oh my God, that is the coolest thing ever.
So awesome.
Shake, shake, shake.
Shake your zoo life.
This is fun.
Amazon Live. Woo!
And one person's gonna win a PS5. Which one will it be?
Here we go. I'm so excited. I can't even stand it.
And Sam's in the chat says, Sway TV rocks. Woo! One of the best comments I've ever received, ever, hands down. Drum roll, please. Dun, dun, dun.
2, 1.
All the time streaming live. We're sharing great products. We're doing great interviews and amazing giveaways.
Amazon, we love you, Amazon.
So grateful for you guys and for Sway TV.
I've had such a great time with all of you.
Let's sway.
Let's sway. Let's sway. Let's sway.
Let's sway. Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway. Let's sway.
Let's sway. Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Sway TV. I'm your host, Candace, and if you've just joined in, we had such an awesome morning doing some little bit of get ready with me. And now, like I said, we're going to be outside today, and we're outside the beautiful, as you can see, Sway TV studios. And I said we were going to do some sunrise, slow, deep stretch, and yoga. Now, if you were here with us on Friday, in the afternoon, we did sunset yoga, and it was so much fun. And for those of you who were there, I don't know if you know, but at the very end, we dumped Doug Jeffrey fit over 50 into the pool, and it was so much fun. So anyways, we thought we'd actually come and do the reverse and start the day with slow, deep stretch and yoga. And on Friday, you know, we were just getting rid of all the tension that we had built up throughout the week, Monday through Friday. We were just releasing that tension with slow, deep stretch. And this morning, we're going to use the same thing, and we're going to set the tone and set the timber for the rest of the entire week. Because I believe, at least on Monday, how you choose to look and approach Monday is how you're going to affect the rest of your work week. You know, the choice is yours. I always say that. So today is Tuesday. It's still early in the week. And if you have time with us, I encourage you to get out that yoga mat right now. Even if you don't have a yoga mat and you're on carpet, just go ahead and put down a towel, because we're going to be doing some really slow, simple exercises that I think that just about anybody can do. And it will just start to bring oxygen and to circulate, bring some blood and get the blood flowing in your body, warm you up, and it's going to warm up those extremities for those of you who are just getting up. And like I said, we're coming to you live. That's right. We're live here right now at the Sway TV house. I would say it's about 8:30 in the morning here in almost sunny Los Angeles, as you can see. And here we're at the Sway TV studios. So many people always ask me what it's like. And this morning, well, you guys can see, We're overlooking an absolutely beautiful canyon, and the sun is just starting to peek its head over the horizon, right? And you know, I'm not going to turn my back on you for a second, but just so you see, all the way out there, that is Malibu. And we can also see all the way down to Santa Monica. You can actually see the ocean down there. So it's an amazing view as the sun starts to come up, and it's about 50 something right now. It's not bad, but you know, today it's supposed to get up to 80 degrees. And I'm telling you, it was 80 degrees and super sunny out here yesterday. I was in shorts and a t-shirt and flip-flops, and I was having a grand time. It was like summer, and it's winter here in SoCal. So anyways, for the rest of you guys in the country or elsewhere where it's a little bit chilly, please feel free to join me inside on a yoga mat. And you know, if you don't have a yoga mat and you enjoy today's workout, I encourage you, you can go onto Amazon and pick up a simple yoga mat just like this. It's an inexpensive way to really start working out if that was one of your goals for the beginning of the year. Most certainly it is a goal or a resolution or an intention for so many of us at the beginning of the year. So, you know, why not stick with it? Because here we are in February, and for those of you who have started to get a bit lackluster in our goals and our resolutions, this is an ideal and perfect time to say, you know what, I'm recommitting myself in February. I'm recommitting myself to all those goals and resolutions that I had made on New Year's Eve. So if you want to lose that 5 or 10 or 15 pounds, if you just want to get in better shape and feel better, if you have, you know, achy joints, lower back pain, you know, problems with stiff joints in the morning, like I do, and like so many of us do, especially as we get older, you know, now is just a wonderful time to start doing little increments of exercise and increase from there. Because, you know, I always say you've got to start somewhere. And there's a gajillion excuses that we all have, myself included. And for a long time, I said, oh, I don't have time today. And then the whole day would go by, right? And then the next day, and a week, and a month, and so on and so on. And before you know it, you're spending most of your time, many of you, working in a cubicle 8 to 10 hours a day, like this, sitting here. And I'll tell you, that's really unhealthy, especially if you think about it over the course of a year. And you know, we had a great person in the chat the other day, Fit Over 50. When we were doing Fit Over 50, it was Julie Fit. And she was a sports physiologist who said, and I believe her, she goes, sitting in a cubicle, working on a computer for 8 to 10 hours a day is as dangerous as smoking. So if that puts it in perspective for you guys, because like very few people I think smoke in today's world, right? How dangerous that can be, how you need to be able to get up and start moving. And you know, Fit Over 50, Doug Jeffrey had said on Friday, you know, he said basically, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. So if you don't start moving, even if it's the smallest amount for short increments of time each day, you're eventually going to decline. Especially as we get older, it's important to keep yourself up, to keep your heart rate up, you know, to stand with good posture, to move around, move those joints and that body so you start to feel better. It'll also up your endorphins, and it's going to up your serotonin, and you know, it's just going to make you feel better on the whole. And if you wake up in the morning a little bit tired and fatigued, I guarantee if you just move around for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, you're going to feel warmer. You're going to bring blood to your extremities, your cold hands, your cold feet. You're going to wake up and feel revitalized. And even if you say, oh, I'm not a morning person, I hate getting up early, believe it or not, the more you start to move around in the morning, the more you will enjoy being up in the morning. Because a lot of us are up in the morning and we don't necessarily have to be, but we have to because of work. And it's not your normal rhythm. It's not your normal time of getting up, but at least if you have to make the most of it, make yourself feel better. You know, drink some juice, drink a big glass of water, which is what I always try to make myself do in the morning, is drink a big glass of water and kind of get everything going. Get that energy flowing through your body. And also, I'm kind of far away from the screen, so if you guys leave me a comment or a question, I'm actually gonna walk up here and I'm gonna read it so I can respond. Good morning, Candace and Sway TV. Oh, thank you, Christina, how are you? Good morning, thank you so much for joining us today. I wanna ask, what are you doing this morning? As you can say, we're live right now, and we're front of the beautiful Sway TV studios. And as you can see, the sun is starting to rise right now. It's about 8:30 in the morning Pacific Standard Time here in SoCal. So tell me, what are you doing? And do you want to get a yoga mat? Because we're going to get ready to do some very easy, very simple, slow, deep stretch, a little bit of yoga, just to kind of wake our bodies up this morning. Because, you know, on Friday, we did sunset yoga. It was so gorgeous, and we were actually a little bit further down by the pool, but today we're overlooking the city. And what we were able to do is just kind of release and let go of all of the tension that we've kind of built up during the week. And I think it's really important to let that go on a Friday. And today we're setting our mindset with positivity. And we're just going to get up and do a little bit of stretching, and so we're really excited about the day. So if you guys have not done so already, please just go ahead and hit that follow button. That's right, hit that follow button to follow us here at Sway TV for awesome programming. We have Fit Over 50, Doug Jeffrey, Shay J with her awesome workouts. We do Get Ready With Me, where we're doing hair and makeup and all sorts of fun stuff. And right now, we're going to be doing slow, deep stretch. And if you've missed some of these episodes and you really want to start looking into, you know, diet, exercise, fitness, beauty, all sorts of other things, just go ahead and go to swayreplay.com. That's swayreplay.com to be able to catch all of our past episodes. And I think somebody left a comment. Let's go look over here. I follow you on the mat. Thank you, Christina. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so excited. Yes, please follow us because we're going to get ready to do slow, deep stretch pretty soon here. And thank you for following us here at Sway TV. And you know, we also have a Sway TV podcast that you could listen to that is on Amazon Music. So whether you're watching us live right here, right now, like Christina is, or you're listening to us on the Sway TV podcast on Amazon Music, or you're watching us at swayreplay.com, I always say, don't forget to shop the show. Don't forget to shop the show for all these great products. Like for right now, we're talking about exercise. You can get a yoga mat here at Sway TV, you can, at Amazon. You can get jump ropes. I've had many, many people so far tell me that they've purchased a jump rope since they saw Doug Jeffrey doing Fit Over 50 using his jump rope. We have great resistance bands that Shay J uses, or you can get something as big as a Nordic track, right? You can get anything here at Amazon that is going to help your life, better your life, help you achieve your goals, your exercise goals, your dietary goals, your weight goals. So, you know, tell me some of your goals that you have. Christina, what are some of the goals that you have for coming in here today to exercise? Oh, awesome. And as I was saying, we're going to do slow, deep stretch. And this morning, actually, I wanted to show you guys this because I started eating them on Friday, and I haven't stopped because they are so great. So let me actually walk up a little bit so I could show you. These are by Denise Austin. There. So these are keto-friendly Ever Better Bites. And what I love about these is I end up snacking on these while I'm here in between because I love to have a healthy snack. And this is her protein bite. Now these are double chocolate and I love them. So you could get 7 of these cookies, you guys, for a serving. And there's 2 servings in this container and it's only 190 calories. I love it. It's keto friendly, gluten free. You have 4 grams of net carbs and 6 grams of protein. And you know, this is also very probiotic friendly. So it's good for good gut health and good digestion. And also, you know, what we're gonna do now with a slow deep stretch and yoga, that's really good for your digestion too. I just can't tell if you have, if you have stomach issues, you hold your stress in your stomach like so many of us do. I hold my stress in my neck and my shoulders, my lower back. You tell me, where do you hold your stress? Because I love the fact that slow deep stretch doesn't take a lot of effort, but it really helps you unlock that stress. So anyways, these are so good. I have been eating them and they are double chocolate. So if any of you guys are out there that are chocoholics like me, I'm just gonna eat one right now. That's like having a treat, but it's good for you. I feel like I'm eating something I'm not supposed to be. But this is so good. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys these products. These Denise Austin protein bites, these are available at Amazon. I highly recommend them. I've been eating them for the past couple of days. They're so good. And I want to show you granola too. As soon as I stop eating these. Just support your show. Oh, Christina, thank you so much. I appreciate it so much. Thank you so much for coming in today. And you're supporting us, but also you're getting fit. And I think that's the most important thing. That's what I love about yoga. It's not competition. It's really about you and helping yourself feel better. That's really what it's about. So, okay, I'm going to show you one more granola and then we're going to get on the mat. How's that? Okay. Now, this is from Mountain House Adventure Meals. Yeah, absolutely, you agree. I do too. I love this granola. It's got blueberries in it. And you could eat this hot, you could eat this cold. It's got real blueberries. What I love about granola, it's not one of those sugary cereals that we all grew up with. We didn't know we were eating before a long time ago. Remember on Saturday mornings and you'd be eating these cereals that are not good for you, not knowing it's all sugar, not knowing the second ingredient in a lot of cereals today is sugar, if you read the labels. I didn't know that as a kid. And I don't know about you guys, but this one has sunflowers, seeds, sesame seeds, blueberries, oats. It's very healthy. So I also think breakfast is important, especially if you're going to do a workout, to give yourself energy. And this is a great healthy cereal versus a lot of the packaged cereals that you can still buy today for children that are not good. I encourage you to read labels. I used to not read labels. And then as soon as I started reading labels at the grocery store, I was really shocked at what were in some of the products. So anyways, I encourage you to do something like this for breakfast. And this is also available here at Amazon. So anyways, you guys, if you're just joining us, welcome, good morning. We are here, as you can see, at the gorgeous Sway TV studios. And you can see that we're overlooking Los Angeles. And because we're coming to you live, and I've been chatting with Christina, I can chat with any of you guys. So let me know what's going on and how you are and what you've been doing. And would you like to do slow, deep stretch with me? And a little bit of yoga this morning. And we're doing sunrise yoga. It's cold out here right now, really. But if you guys are at home and it's even colder and you're inside, please roll out your yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat and you have carpet, put a towel on the ground. let's just have some fun together. I want to stretch out. I'm excited about it. This is our time where we can just kind of relax, but also energize for the day. Let's clear our minds. Let's clear our minds of all the other stuff that's going to bug you for the rest of the day, because it doesn't matter right now. And I always say all we have is now, right? There's no past. There's no future. Now is the only thing. Now, time is just a bunch of nows that are all connected. That's all it is. So because all we have is now together with each other, let's go stretch. I'm excited. All right, you guys. Now, I encourage you to stretch without shoes. I like to stretch without shoes because I think shoes kind of get in the way. And like I said, if you guys leave me a comment, I'll come up and take a peek and see what you're saying. And it's wet out here, so I'm going to put my shoes back on. So anyways, please leave a comment. Just go ahead and sit on your yoga mat right now and get comfy. Just feel that mat and just get comfortable. Wiggle those toes. First thing I think we should do is just breathe. Let's just start. Christina, if you're there, just breathe and let's clear our thoughts. Let's clear our mind of all the other things, the million things that you are thinking of simultaneously. Just omit those from your mind right now, because you will deal with all the things that you need to deal with in your own due time. But that's not right now. That's not right now. So let's just close our eyes. We can sit here in a lotus position and let's lift our carriage up. Don't slump down like this, you guys. That's no good. We spend too much of our time in life slumping. Sit up. Keep your spinal column erect, and you want to like push back your shoulders. Don't curl in. And let's just breathe in and hold it. And let's let it out. Let's do that again. Keep your eyes closed. Let's just inhale air slowly through our nose and hold it. And slowly exhale. Let's do this a few times, and for those of you who are outside, take the time to notice what that fresh air smells like. A lot of times we don't ever allow that to register in our brains. That's a sense of freshness, and it just smells so good. So you want to just inhale and hold it. And exhale out through the mouth. Just do it one more time. Inhale and hold it. And exhale through the mouth. What you're doing too now is you're oxygenating and letting that oxygen go into the bloodstream, and it's going to start moving out throughout the body, and it's going to slowly start waking your body up just by breathing. And you know, when we're down here, move things, move your fingers, move your toes, move anything that feels good, and let yourself sit into any position. It may look funny, but you know, if it feels good, just go ahead and allow your body to fall in that position. Now let's just take our right hand, and we're going to put it on the left side of our head, and let's very gently move our head slowly to our shoulder. Relax that head, relax that muscle. Don't hold in the tension, just let it droop. Relax the muscles in your face. Let your face go ahead and just droop. It's okay. Now let's let our head roll forward. And once again, let your head hang and literally let all the muscles just relax in your face. It's okay. Loosen the muscles in the back of your neck by doing this. Loosen your cheeks. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. Relax the tension in your ears. Close your eyes, let your whole face just hang there. Breathe in and hold it. And slowly let the breath out with your mouth. Now let's lift our head. Take a deep breath. Let it out. Now you guys, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take our left hand and let's place it on the right side of our head. Sit up straight, pull those shoulders back, strengthening your back, and let's gently pull our head down towards our shoulder, very gently, very slowly, you guys. It's not a big deal. Relax your face. Relax your eyes. Just hold it there. Now let's go ahead and do the same thing where we're going to roll our head forward and just let it droop. Let everything hang and relax. Oh, it feels so good. Let's just take a deep breath right here. Hold it. And release it through your mouth slowly. You might want to sway your head back and forth here. Relax all the muscles in your neck. Relax all the muscles in your shoulders. Relax all the muscles in your forehead, your cheeks, your jaw, your ears. Let everything just hang. Breathe in, let's hold it. And release it out through your mouth. Go ahead and slowly lift your head up. How does that feel, you guys? Let me know in the chat. I hope you are doing slow deep stretch and yoga with me this morning. If you've just joined us, I'm Candace Kita, and we're outside the Sway TV studios, and we're doing a little bit of sunrise yoga, a little bit of sunrise, slow, deep stretch, in order to just wake up this morning. Let's wake up those extremities, those hands and feet that might be cold right now because you've just woken up. And if you're not outside, if it's cold where you are, I encourage you to get a yoga mat and put it down on your floor right now and join us. Or if you don't have a yoga mat and you're on carpet, just go ahead and put down a towel. Anything is fine. We're just appreciating the morning. We're enjoying the morning. And you know, as you guys leave me messages, I'm gonna come up periodically and I'm gonna take a peek so I can say hi. Because truth be known, I wear eyeglasses and I can't see that far. So let's see. Agree. Elizabeth Hernandez, good morning. How are you? Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Thank you so much for following us. Please join us. We're going to be doing slow deep stretch, and I'd love for you to join us out on the mat if you have one, or on a towel at home. And then Amazon customer, thank you so much also for following us. Thank you, and I hope that you enjoyed the morning with us. As I said, we're doing slow deep stretch here at the Sway TV studios. And let me know how you are. This morning, right now, we're coming to you live. It's about 8:30 or so in the morning. we've just been appreciating the sunrise that's happening right now. It's so beautiful. And like I said, I encourage all of you, if you have a yoga mat, if not, you can get one easily at Amazon. And I'm addicted to my yoga mat. I carry it everywhere with me. So whenever there's an opportunity for me to stop anywhere and do 5 or 10 minutes, I will. So anyways, now I thought let's start with the shoulders. Let's just sit up straight. So simple. Let's just roll our shoulders back. Let's breathe in. Breathe out. Let's enjoy that delicious air. Let's just roll our shoulders back. This is so simple. Almost anybody can do this. Now, let's just roll our shoulders in the other direction. It's so simple. Just wakening up this area. Just wakening up our shoulders. If you want to move your head, because now you've already moved your head a little bit slowly, let's move our head side to side. If you liked it when we just were, dangling our head, continue to dangle your head. If you don't want to roll your shoulders and you literally just want to dangle your head and let the energy just sway back and forth, that's great too. Just really start to move. Move your body. Just start to wake it up. It's so early in the morning. Here, the sun is just peeking its head over the horizon behind me, as you can see. Now let's start to wake up our hands. So many of us are on the computer 8 to 10 hours a day. And I think a lot of times we wake up really stiff, don't we? I wake up with super stiff joints in the morning. My hands feel a little swollen and I have achy joints. I like to do this. I take my fingers and I like to slowly stretch them. Slow is the key on this. You don't want to do this quickly. I slowly stretch each finger. And I encourage you, if you don't have a mat and you're sitting in a chair, you can do this right now with me. Stretch each one of your fingers, and you're going to feel the blood circulating right away into this area. This is going to slowly start waking up your hands, your fingers. They're going to feel less swollen, less achy. You're going to warm them up. If you wake up with cold fingers in the winter, cold toes, your cold tootsies, this is a great way to wake up your hands. Also, drinking a good amount of water is good for the cartilage. I'm trying really hard to drink a lot of water. Let me know what you guys are doing. I have achy joints. I take 2 tablespoons every morning of liquid glucosamine and chondroitin. So let me know if you do that. It's also available in capsule and pill form. For me, the liquid is just the easiest, and I feel a difference every single morning. You can also get these supplements, chondroitin, glucosamine. Another company that makes it is Synflex, and you can get that on Amazon too if you can't find that readily available in your area. The older you get, if you have achy joints, achy hands and fingers, for me at least, I recommend glucosamine and chondroitin. It's something that I do each and every day. So just take the time to stretch out your fingers. I don't know if you guys are doing that right now and how good it feels. Stretch out your arms. And now I like to kind of just stretch my arms up slowly. Breathe. Work on that good posture. I think we all slump way too much, even young kids. Young kids who are playing video games and they're playing, I'm just going to show you, they're playing like this and they're slumped over. That's no good. Like I said, stretch up right now. Pull that rib cage, your carriage up. Perfect. Breathe. Feel how that's waking up your arms right now. Just holding them up is waking them up, making the blood flow up to your fingers and down. Now, I like to lock my fingers behind my head. And now I like to put my elbows forward towards my head, keeping my carriage up. Now take your elbows and pull your arms back as much as you can. If you can feel that, that tension is good. Let's breathe. Sometimes we kind of always forget to breathe, right? Don't forget to breathe. This is how you're oxygenating yourself. You're just waking your body up. You're waking all those tired muscles up. You've been sleeping this whole night, right? So now we're going to just gently, slowly turn a little bit to the side. There you go. Feel that stretch. Let's take some good breaths here, you guys. Let's take a deep breath. Let's hold it. Blow it out through our mouth slowly. And let's come back to center. Once again, keeping those elbows as far back as comfortable for you. And now let's just go to the other side. Let's go to the left. Oh, that feels great on my torso, on my sides. I can feel it. Hold it. Let's take a breath. Let it out. Come back to center. Slow is key because you're just starting out the morning. You're just stretching out. Think with our arms up here. Let's just slowly twist. There you go. Hold it. Let's breathe. And come back to center. Let's take another breath. And let's go to the other side. Slowly. Let's take a breath. Let's let it out. And come back to center. And now let's slowly put our arms down here. And we're doing the exact same thing. So slow. I feel it's getting a little bit warmer here. And the sun's coming up. I'm so excited. Let me know where you guys are right now and what the weather's like. Let's take a deep breath here and hold it. Let's let it out. Come to center. Right now, like I said, I'm in sunny California. It's going to be 80 today, but right now I'd say it's in the upper 50s, and you can see the sun is slowly starting to come out, and there's not a cloud in the sky. It's absolutely gorgeous. I mean, you would think that it is. You would think that it's summer right now, right? And let's breathe and let it out. And you know, we were talking about slumping. Let's go here. And so many of us, I think without realizing it, we curl our shoulders forward and we slump down. We bend our spine. It's really not good for you. It's so important to really be consciously aware during the course of the day. And let me know if you guys do this, that you want to be up and out. I think this is really important. Good posture is so important, especially for young children, to set that posture when they're young. Don't think that this is okay. We do that way too much, myself included. Let's take a deep breath, let it out, and let's just turn. Turn as much as comfortable for you. It doesn't have to be a, you know, don't overdo it, especially your first time if you're just joining us today. You know, and if the next couple of days you're a little bit sore, that's great. I love being sore because then I feel like I've done something, you know. Just breathe. Let it out. Let's go to the other side. Breathe. And let it out. Oh, it's so nice here. Now let's work a little bit on our legs. Let me see how wet the grass is here. I guess it's okay. I'm just gonna put my legs out this way for you guys. So you just wanna stretch your legs out. Let's just work on our toes. Let's wake our toes up and let's work on that posture. Don't squish down. Let's sit up. And let's just wiggle those toes. Let's wake them up in the morning. Mine are freezing in the morning. I don't know about you. And let's work on those ankles. Let's twist those ankles around. Let's get the blood going in this direction. And I say, you know, if you can reach down and massage your toes, it's such a great thing to do. I love to do this. Now let's just lift our arms up. Take a deep breath, and then we go down. Let's exhale and just try to go towards our toes. Don't worry about form. Don't worry if you can't get down far. It doesn't matter. You're just slowly stretching out this morning, right? And let's just hold it and breathe. I find as the day goes on, the more I stretch, the more flexible I am. And I feel like in the morning, I may not be that flexible, but that's okay because I'm not going to push myself. I am just going to stretch to where I feel comfortable at the time. Now, if you're down here, a lot of times I like to just kind of move back and forth. I kind of rock back and forth. If you need to bend your knees, that's great. If you want to do more of a straight leg, that's good too. And let's just breathe here and hold this pose and just really enjoy it. Feeling the wakening up. I feel in the back of my calves. I feel my lower back stretching out. Finally, it feels so much better. Take your time. Come back up. That feels so good. Now I'm simply going to take my left leg and I'm going to tuck it in right here, close to my other leg. I'm kind of going to form a V right here. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to reach down. So let's lift our carriage up again. And let's use our arms and let's just reach down towards that other foot. Let that head hang. Don't worry about keeping the head up. You want to let the head hang to loosen your neck. Let the weight of your head, the weight of your upper body, help pull you down towards your knee. You want to get your torso down towards your knee and just relax. Sometimes, like I said, I rock back and forth like this. You can feel it in your hamstrings. Can feel it behind my knee. I feel it in the calf. If you guys are doing this right now, let's just take a deep breath and hold it. And let's push it out through our mouth. Wow, you guys, it's getting warmer out here. What about where you're at? Let me know. I feel like the temperature is finally getting warmer and the sun's coming up. I'm so excited. Oh, that felt so good, right? So easy. And I'm slowly starting to wake up these legs, these toes, these hands, my joints. They quite often feel really stiff in the morning. The key to slow, deep stretch is you're just going slow, no fast movements. There's no need for fast movements right now because you're just waking yourself up. Now later on today, Shay J is going to be here and she's going to give you a little bit more of a quicker, high impact workout. This is just getting you, waking up basically. So now let's just go ahead and slowly switch legs. So I'm going to take my right leg and I'm going to put it here into my left leg. I'm going to form that V, that little triangle that we were talking about. I'm going to lift my carriage up, always keeping sure that I want to take it like as though I have a pin at the top of my head and I'm lifting it up towards the sky. And that's the way I want my spine to be. Now I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to slowly relax my body, relax my head, allow my head to droop. And then I'm just going to start reaching towards my toes. Ready? Here we go. Let all the air out. This feels so good on my right side of my body. I'm feeling it on my hamstrings on my left leg. You guys, let me know if that's where you feel it too, and let me know if your circulation is improving now. Your circulation should be moving more. Your blood should be going through your body more. Your extremities should be warming up more. And for those of us who are in colder climates right now, it's a great way to warm yourself up in the morning. I always encourage you to warm up in warm clothing. You don't want to be too cold. You don't want to pull a muscle. And for those of you in warmer climates, you're so lucky because the air is already warm. I always encourage you to do yoga, stretching in the warmest place better than cold. But some of us don't have an option this time of year because it's winter, and look what happened last week with the weather, right? Good grief, that was all over the news. If you guys are in colder climates now, let me know what temperature it is right now where you are this morning. I'm curious. So you're just breathing here. Let's take a deep breath in. Let's hold it. And let's push it out. That's awesome. This feels so good. And once again, if you need to bend your knee, please do. That's fine. If you want to do a straight leg, that's fine too. There's no competition here. And that's what's so nice about it. So let's bring both legs together again. And once more, like we did earlier, let's lift your carriage, lift yourself up, and let's reach with both hands towards those feet. Just relax, droop that head. There we go. You might have actually found it easier this time than the time just prior because we're starting to stretch our muscles out, and you can start to feel that stretch, right? So now all we're going to do is a hurdler stance. We're just going to take our left leg and let's put it back. Oh, I hear some comments. You guys get into this position. I'm going to take a real quick look so I can say good morning to you guys. I had to put my shoes on because it's wet outside because it's still morning out here in LA. So let's see what you guys are saying. Oh, Mule, thank you so much. Good morning. Thank you so much for following us. I hope that you're enjoying Slow Deep Stretch, and I hope that you're going to join us on the yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, I encourage you, if you're on the carpet, to just lay out a towel, and we're just getting our body revitalized, and we're waking ourselves up. I'm coming to you live. It's about, what, 8:30 in Los Angeles. Mule, where are you? And what time is it? And let's get back to the mat. So as I was saying, that you guys that are out there right now, we're going to do a hurdler stance next. So all you need to do, just a second ago we had our leg here. So now all we're going to do is take this leg and we're going to put it here. So you look like you're running, right? You're hurdling. The same thing, let's go ahead and lift that carriage up. Make that carriage high. Feel really good about that. You can bend your leg. If you feel like you need to bend your leg, that's fine. If not, keep it straight, and we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to go down towards this foot and exhale. Hang that head, droop that head. Awesome. How does that feel, you guys? Let me know. I like to rock back and forth. On occasion, you don't have to. And really reach for that foot. Challenge yourself. And you listen to your body. You know how far down you can go where you feel like you're challenging yourself, but it's still okay. I can feel it in my upper thigh right now. My lower back is stretching out. It feels great. I'm relaxing my head, my neck. I swear sometimes I tell people I could sleep in this position and they don't believe me, but it's just so comfortable, you know. This feels great. Let's just breathe in, hold it, and breathe out. Oh, doesn't that feel wonderful? So now let's just do the same thing. Let's reverse. So slowly, because you may feel like a pretzel, you want to put your left leg out, and we're going to take the right leg and put it back in hurdler stance. Once again, sit up. Don't slump. Sit up. There we go. And it feels so good right here, doesn't it? So now what we're going to do is the same thing. We're just going to reach for the left foot. Once again, let out that air, droop that head, hang, and let it just relax as we go down and exhale. It feels so good. I feel my sides stretching out. My lower back is stretching out. And you may actually feel more warmth now in your extremities, such as your toes and your fingers. At least I do right now. Even though I'm in a little bit of a colder weather, I'm starting to feel warm now because we've been moving about. And that's what I say is so important. It's just, just move. And it doesn't matter what you do. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. So it's really important to take that time to move, especially if you have a desk job where you're just sitting all day. It's really dangerous. Okay, this feels great. Just take one more breath here. And then let's let it out. Oh, that's awesome. Doesn't that feel great? Oh my goodness, I'm starting to wake up, you guys. If you're just joining us, welcome. I'm Candace Kita, and I'm your host this morning here at Sway TV. And I'm coming to you live from the awesome Sway TV studios. And we're just doing slow, deep stretch this morning. So we're just working out in the morning as we're watching the sunrise here in sunny Southern California in Los Angeles. And I encourage you, if you are out there, to get on a yoga mat. If you don't have a yoga mat, you can get one easily here at Amazon. And what I love about this is it's such an easy, non-competitive way to get into shape and to feel good in the mornings. Let's wake ourselves up. Let's wake our bodies up. Let's get your circulation going, especially if you have a job where you're going to be sitting a good portion of the day. So important. I always say, if you don't use it, you're going to lose it. So let's stay in good shape, right? That should be a resolution for you so early in the year. Now, all we're going to do is let's go ahead and straddle here with both legs. And I always like to make it even more so. I lift myself up and push myself forward just that little bit more, to get that little bit more of an edge there. And once again, if you need to bend your legs, please do. If you need to put your legs closer together, please do, whatever feels comfortable for you. Let's lift our carriage up. Let's make sure we're not slumping down like this, that we're up, and our carriage is up like this, and our spine is up, and our shoulders are back. And we're going to do the same thing now. We're just going to very slowly stretch forward. And in doing that, once again, just droop that head, relax all these muscles where you have tension in them, you don't realize you do. Relax the neck and the shoulders. And we're just going to go forward. Let's take a deep breath in and exhale out. Oh, that feels so good. I love this. You can feel the energy, a little bit of warmth that's coming in. That's wakening up those areas. You need to stretch there to bring circulation in. It feels so good. Sometimes, like I say, I just kind of move back and forth. Whatever, feels good for you. Don't worry if it looks a little funny. This is just for you. can stay here a long time. If you don't, it's a little uncomfortable for you, then you can come back up and do this in smaller sections. You don't have to stay down here for one long time if you don't want to. Oh, this feels great. Oh, let's take another breath here and push it out. Oh, that feels so good. Now I thought, let's just go to one side because we're already here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to head to my right. Let's just very slowly hang here. Oh, I feel so good. I can feel it on my side, stretching out on my side. Just hang here for a moment and let your face just kind of droop and just relax. Relax your jaw. There's so many places that we hold tension and we don't realize until you make a concerted effort to relax that area. Let's take a breath and let's let it out. Now I'm going to do a really slight adjustment. I'm going to twist and I'm going to start slowly, you guys, reaching towards that foot. Move your toes around. Wiggle those toes. Get them going. Get the blood down into these extremities. You wonder why your hands and feet are cold. You just move around and they'll warm up. You're boosting your metabolism this morning, and you know, when you boost your metabolism in the morning, it stays higher the rest of the day, which is, you know, awesome for those of you who are interested in weight loss. Now I'm just going to slowly move towards the front. So you guys slowly go towards the front and then just kind of lean down. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Take a nice deep breath. Relax those leg areas and let them stretch. How many of you guys are feeling warmer now? Let me know. This is great. And don't forget to hydrate. Don't forget to hydrate while you're doing this. If you need to stop and get a drink, please do. And like I said, I kind of move a little bit. Don't forget to breathe. It feels so good. Now I'm going to slowly go towards my left. And I'm going towards my left foot, and I'm going to start reaching on both legs towards my left foot. And just stay here for a second and breathe. And like I said, if you do this several times a day or whenever you can, you'll find yourself to be more and more flexible as time is going on. You'll slowly start to loosen yourself up. But the first day that you do this, don't worry about not feeling flexible. It's totally okay. And you're kind of waking it up muscles that a lot of times you might not be using. Let's just breathe. Now I'm just going to go ahead and bring this arm over. This is what we were doing on the other side when we began. We're just kind of completing the circle. And you just want to breathe and relax. Right now, move those toes. Move those fingers. Move those wrists. There's a good place to move those ankles. Get everything going here. Get the blood circulating. I kind of like to pull with my right hand a little bit, but I can feel it on my sides. Now very slowly, you guys, very slowly. Pull up to here. Slow, everything so, there is no rush. Look, the sun's coming out. Oh, it's a beautiful day. I'm so excited. Let's move that carriage up, shoulders back. Let's take a deep breath. Hold it. Let it out. Now very slowly, again, I'm just going to move to the right. Let's just twist. Oh, I'm feeling the sun on my face. It feels so good right now. Let's move our hands. Take a breath here. Let's appreciate the air. A lot of times we don't realize that the breath is so important, right? Let's just move back to the front slowly. This is getting back in tune with your own body. We rush around so much that we quite often don't even pay attention to our own needs, right? Let's breathe. Let's head in the other direction. Let's go this way. You could feel that brightness in your arms right now. Let's keep moving everything. Take a deep breath. Let's hold it and let it out. Slowly go back to the front. Now remember when we locked our hands behind our head? This is a perfect place to do that again. And once again, let's try to pull our elbows back as we do this. Keep our spine up, everything up, our carriage up. And let's do the same thing. Let's head in the other direction. Slowly. Let's take a deep breath. Let's hold it. Let it out through the mouth. And let's slowly come back. Here we are again. Let's take another deep breath. Let it out. And let's go in the other direction towards our left. Slowly. This is not a big deal. It's so easy. It feels so good, right? Take a breath here. Let it out. Go towards the front. Now remember, let's bring our elbows in towards our head. It's a very slight adjustment. It's going to stretch your back a little bit. And let's do the same thing, you guys. Let's go this direction. Wiggle those toes. Breathe. Remember to keep your carriage up. Keep that spine as straight as you can, as though you have a pin coming through the top of your head, pulling you up. Let's take a breath. And let's go in the opposite direction again. Let's take a breath. And let it out. Now slowly, let's go back to the beginning, the middle here. Let your arms down. There you go. Let's go to the side one more time. There we go. And just, if you feel like you can twist a little bit more, don't overdo it, but see if you can challenge yourself in that way. I feel like that's always a good thing to do, right? And this helps with your balance, being able to sit up here when you keep your posture up, right? How are you guys doing today? Drop me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. And what are you doing? Do a lot of you guys out there do slow deep stretch? Please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Doesn't that feel great? I'm so excited. Let's stretch. Oh, that feels so good. Just stretch your body out right now. I'm starting to warm up. Slowly, let's move your legs one by one, very slowly. Now, I thought what we would do is turn to the side here, and let's just stretch our sides. Put one foot over the knee, and let's just stretch. That feels so good. I use my elbow here on this knee as leverage. And I like to pull up. I can feel it stretching right here in my torso. I feel relief on this side of my body right here. Now let's turn and do the opposite. Take your other leg and put it over your other knee. Turn, and I'm going to twist towards the sun. Oh, it's so beautiful. For you guys that are just looking out here, we are at the Sway TV studios overlooking Los Angeles, the canyon. And it is gorgeous. Let's take a couple breaths here, you guys. Wiggle your toes, move your hands. It's so beautiful outside. Yesterday was in the 80s and I was in my t-shirt and shorts and flip-flops all day. And today I think it's also supposed to be in the 80s. Hey, I can see rush hour down below me. It's pretty busy right now. Breathe. Right now, I feel it loosening right here in this area on my leg. It feels so good. Now come back here. Now what I like to do is, if you can, and if you can't, that's okay too, I like to put one leg back very slowly. If you could put the other leg back and sit up straight. Notice the straight posture right here. I've got my shoulders back. My legs are here close to my body. And if you can, I kind of like to, I like snuggle to the mat. So if you can, get yourself down like this or as close as you can. This is really gonna open up your hips, relax your joints. And I just try to lay as flat as I can to the mat. And I try to let my stomach go as flat as I can to the mat if possible. I can rest my head. And if you can't get all the way down, you know, that's fine. If you can, let's try to just get down on the mat and just relax and breathe. Close your eyes. Now I also like to, if you can, and if you can't, that's fine. I like to extend my hands. I interlock my hands. I make a point and I'm going to extend them in front of me and I'm going to put my head down. So if I don't speak right now, that's because it's a little cumbersome. But try to do this. I can almost fall asleep, you guys. So let me know how that position feels for you. It feels wonderful on my hips, my lower back, and my joints. So let me know how that feels to you. I would love to hear your comments. Another one I like to do now, once again, if you could do this is great. If not, just try as much as you can. The same type of leg where I'm going to slowly pull one leg back and I'm slowly pulling the other leg back. So we're in the same position. I've got my shoulders, my spine is up, erect, my carriage is up, my shoulders are back. And now I'm just going to casually, I'm going to lay back and just relax my entire back and my entire body back there. So just relax. If you can do this, just relax. It's really important to breathe. I can feel it relaxing my upper thighs. I want to move my toes, move my wrists. Just close your eyes. I can feel the sun coming up. It's warming my face, warming the rest of my body. And now you just want to take your hands, if you can, and lift them up over your head. And breathe. How wonderful does that feel, you guys? It feels so good. I feel the earth. It's warm or warming up. My hands and my toes are warming up. Ah, let's take a couple more breaths right here. Bring that breath all the way into your abdomen and hold it. And let it out. See, this is why I told you it's important to have this kind of hairstyle where you can let your head go fully back on the mat. If you have a regular ponytail, you won't be able to push your head all the way on the mat. That's why I separate my hair into 2 ponytails. Oh, how great does that feel, you guys? Now, very slowly, because you kind of are a pretzel, one by one on your feet, slowly use your arms to unpretzel yourself, is what I call it. Unpretzel yourself. Now, I like to go ahead and just put my feet together like here. So it kind of forms like a diamond. And I'm forming a diamond right here. Excuse me. And let's let our knees hang to the side. Just let them relax and let them hang to the side right now. Let's feel that. It's just so relaxing on the lower back, isn't it? And let's just breathe. Move your toes, move your hands. Now, by ever so slightly moving the body, you're going to feel a little bit different. Just move slowly, 45 degrees right here to the right, and just hold it. You should feel like a release and a relief on your back right now. Let's breathe. Now let's do the same thing in the middle. Come back to the middle here. Let's just breathe for a moment. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Let's move this time 45 degrees to the left. Can you do that? Ah, that's such a relief on your lower back. Tell me if it is, you guys. It's amazing. Let's just breathe here for a moment and enjoy this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to lift my hands up above my knees. Above my head. There we go. Stretch that body out, stretch that spine out. And I'm going to go back to the middle and let my knees, let gravity pull my knees back down towards earth. And if you're outside, look at the sky. I am just enjoying looking up at this cloudless, beautiful azure blue sky. And I'm keeping my hands up here and do the same thing. Turn to your right slightly 45 degrees. And breathe. I'm watching the palm trees. They're swaying over my head. Go back to center. Ah, it feels so good. Breathe here for a moment. Now I'm going to do the same thing. Go to 45 degrees to my left. Slowly. Always slowly, especially in the morning, because you don't want to pull anything. You want to, really stretch out your muscles before you do anything more high impact. And that's why, it's so important, I say, to stretch before and after a workout. You need that warm up plus the warm down, because somebody who came into the chat the other day, Julie Fit, she was saying some people warm up, they work out, and they forget to do the warm down. And she goes, that's as crucial as any other thing that you're doing when you work out. And we're going to go back to center. Now go ahead and bring your arms down slowly. And what we're going to do is we're just going to stay in this position, but we're going to lift our feet up. So you can see me right here. We went from down up, and do the same thing. Let those knees hang. Let the center of gravity, let your gravity pull your knees down. Twist your feet. This is a great way to kind of just wake up your feet. And breathe. And what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing. We're just going to rock to our right, holding our feet in this position, 45 degrees, and you're going to feel such a big difference on your lower back. It's going to feel so good. There you go. Just hold there and breathe, you guys. It looks a little funny, I know, but once again, this is just for you. This is for you to get the full benefit of just stretching your body. A lot of us just don't stretch. You don't know the importance of stretching. Very good. Now we're just going to go to center again. Always breathe. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go to the left 45 degrees and just hold it there. And you're going to feel such a relief on your lower back. If you have back problems, especially lower back problems, this is for you. This is terrific. Breathe in and let's hold it. And let's let it out. Now for a moment, let's just go back to center for a second. This feels so good, I could stay there forever, but let's just stretch out. Let's put our hands over our head. Let's stretch out our legs and our feet. And so now you guys see the importance of this hairstyle that I was trying to tell you about. How if you're laying flat on the mat, you cannot do this with a regular ponytail effectively. Let's just breathe here for a moment and relax your entire body. Take in that air and let it out. This feels so good. Now, in a moment, I'm going to turn to my side. So turn with me very slowly, though. This is not a big rush. So I want you to turn to your side. I'm going to face you guys first. There we go. Here we are. Isn't this fun, you guys? Feels so good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm slowly going to go ahead and I'm just going to lift my leg and we're going to stretch. So let's just start lifting this leg and stretching it upwards. This feels so good. Move that foot around. Move that ankle and move those tootsies, move those toes. Now I like to pull my leg slowly. Now if you are just starting out doing this, don't overdo it. You don't want to pull a muscle, especially if it's cold outside. You know, even if you hold your leg in a position close to this, that is great. If you feel like you have to bend your knee, that is super too. Do not worry about it. This is for you. This is not about form per se. It's about slowly stretching that leg out. Just breathe here. Just enjoy this moment. Feel that stretch, how it's brightening up that leg. You're just bringing so much circulation to this area. It's great. Now let's bend it a little bit. I like to kind of push my leg into my body and bend it. Now I like to bend it further and I'm going to bend it back. Oh, it just relieves so much pressure on my lower back. Go ahead and try to bend it back for you guys. If you can only bend it to here, that's wonderful. If you can bend it fully back, that's great too. Let's just breathe and hold it here for a moment, right? Because this is just about stretching your limbs out. Many of you do not stretch your limbs out on a regular basis, and when you start to stretch, you're going to be so surprised at how not limber you feel. But believe me, that gets so much better in time if you just stick with it. Older gentleman I was working with last week, he was telling me he could stretch his arm up, but he couldn't stretch one arm, but he could not stretch the other. And I told him, I said, you need to continually every day, even if you're sitting there, because he's older, watching television, stretch those arms up, move those fingers, you know, try to do something, even if you're sitting down, if you're sitting in the car, if you're waiting for your kids in the car to get out of school, You know, stretch your fingers, stretch your neck, stretch your shoulders. The important thing is, I always say, is to just move. And stretching you just do slowly. It's nothing fancy, doesn't have to be. And once again, I said this is really just for you. If you guys are just joining us, I'm Candace Kita, and I'm your host this morning here at Sway TV. And I'm coming to you live right now from Southern SoCal here at the Sway TV studios. And we're just doing sunrise yoga, deep stretch. It feels so good. Now you guys roll over and let's do the other side. Since I'm facing you, I'm just gonna go to the other side. Actually, let me go look and see if there's anything in the chat, because I can't really see that far. Because truth be known, I wear glasses and I can't see the monitor. So let me go over here. Oh, amazing legs. Thank you so much, Amazon customer. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you so much for being with here this morning. So as I was saying, I'm just going to do the other side now. So you guys, all you need to do, let's just do the same thing that we were doing a minute ago. I'm just switching over here so I can face you. And all we're going to do is let's stretch this leg very, very slowly. The sun is coming out. Oh, it feels so warm here. It's amazing. So all we're going to do is slowly stretch our leg. Move your feet, move your toes. You know, get that circulation going so early in the morning, right? And you know, you could pull your leg up, challenge yourself. And you know, some of you may not be able to get your leg up that high. That's totally fine. And if you want to bend your knee, please feel free to do so. If you cannot hold your leg in this position for longer, that's fine too. I always encourage you to slowly challenge yourself. Each and every day, I think it's important to do that. If you feel the brightness in your leg, you're bringing circulation into that area, which is really good. You know, I woke up this morning and my fingers were kind of stiff. My joints were stiff. And I find as the day goes on, if I keep stretching, by the end of the day, I'm really pretty limber. And I feel pretty loose compared to in the morning when I wake up and I'm just really, it's hard to move around sometimes. So just stretch and breathe. Really breathe. Now I bend my leg a little bit. It feels so good. And now I'm just going to slowly pull my leg back. And you're going to feel that release on your lower back. It's going to feel so good. And you know, for those of you who can't pull your leg out, maybe you can pull it to here. That's okay. Don't force it. Just, I always say, do what you can do. This feels really good. Oh, I could stay like here forever, gosh. And then slowly you want to just bring it up one more time. Let's bring that leg up one more time and really just enjoy this stretch. Relax the whole rest of your body. And slowly, I like to just challenge myself a little more each day. Just really stretch out that leg. Don't forget to breathe. And once again, you're going to bend it. And then let's go ahead and bend that leg back, and you're going to release that lower back muscle. Breathe. Feels so good just to let it sit here. And you know how far to pull it for yourself and where you are at. You don't want to go any further than what you feel is comfortable for you right now. Now I like to just kind of hold it out there for a while. As you can see, the sun is coming up. It feels so nice and warm on my body right now. I can feel it on my face. I smell the fresh grass out here. You know, I just take moments and try to take moments to enjoy small things in life, because quite often we're so busy that I feel like we pass them up, you know? And I want to be aware of the now, of really what I'm doing right now, what we're doing right now. I feel like that's always the most important thing, because I feel like all we really have is now, right? So now, I'm just gonna roll over very slowly. And let's do what we did on our front, and that's just let's relax for a moment on our stomachs. This really helps with your stomach if you have an upset stomach. A lot of times I like to just roll on my stomach in bed and just lay on it, and that actually helps it. So let's just lay out for one moment and let's just breathe. Oh, doesn't that feel great, you guys? It feels so good. Now let's go ahead and get on our knees right here. Push up. And let's let our stomach just kind of hang. Let your stomach just hang down. I know it looks funny, it doesn't matter. And then what I'm going to do is very slowly, you want to arch your back, and it's going to really feel good on your lower back. So your stomach is hanging, and let's arch it up just a little bit and hold it here. Let's breathe. Go down a little bit here. Slowly come back up, really slow, you guys. Let your stomach hang again. Bring your head up. Sometimes I like to move around if that feels good. And let's arch our back one more time. Oh, and let's go back. It feels so good just to do this motion. Let's go back up. Now let's go ahead and go on our feet. And let's go ahead and droop your head, hang your head. Don't try to hold it up right now. Let's push a pedal like you're bicycling right now. Slowly back and forth. Keep that head drooping, keep breathing. Now let's take our feet in unison together up. And let's hold it on our toes. Push the weight forward on your body and hold it. And let's rock the weight slowly back. And let's put our heels down towards the earth. Let's just hold it right here. Doesn't that feel great? Stretching out your calves. Take a breath. Let's push the pedals on the bike again, you guys. Feels so good. And let's go in unison up on your toes, right? On your balls of your feet. And let's push the weight forward again on the body. Most of my weight is on my arms now. Just hold it. Let's go back again. And go down on the heels. That feels so good. Now I'm going to move my foot to the middle, and let's lift this other leg up and plant that other leg firmly on the ground, flat. Keep this other toe pointed up. Relax your head. Breathe. Put that leg down. Let's go back to paddling a little bit. Why not? Now take your left leg, put it in the center firmly, and lift the right leg up. Feels so good. It's almost like you feel weightless now. And breathe. And let's bring this one down. And let's pedal. And let's just kind of bend a little bit and stretch. That feels so good on the lower back, doesn't it? Let's put our feet together. Slowly. Twist a little bit here. Feels really good. And let's once again, everything is slow, right? Let's slowly come up. Ah, that feels so good, doesn't it? Good morning, you guys. If you're just joining us, I'm Candace Kita, and I'm here at the Sway TV studios, and we've just been doing slow, deep stretch. We've just been working out this morning. It feels so good. We've been just working out on the yoga mat. You know, if you don't have a yoga mat, I encourage you to get one on Amazon. It's so easy. Have it come to your door. And then you could do slow, deep stretch with me in the mornings. If you don't have a mat this morning, that's fine too, because you know, if you're on a carpet, just go ahead and get a towel and just join us today. It's always important to hydrate this whole time. Now, since we're up, why don't we go ahead and just stretch a little bit? Let's go stretch to the side. Let that head droop. Just breathe and let it out. This is so great. It feels so relaxing. The sun's finally coming out, you guys. Now I'm just going to sway down here. Go ahead and touch that mat. I move my hips side to side. I may bend right here. I may bend my knees just to help my lower back. Just, you know, I encourage you to move into whatever position makes you feel good right now. Just loosen everything up. You know, take the time to be good to yourself. This is something that you do for you. If you don't have a lot of time, you know, I'm on the mat 2 or 3 times a day, but sometimes it's 15 minutes at a time because I don't have a lot of time. But you know, I think where there's a will, there's a way. And you definitely can have 5 or 10 minutes for yourself. Do this with your kids. You know, it's a great way to start them off learning about exercise and stretching, taking care of themselves, you know, and then I feel like it goes from there. It really goes towards diet and overall, you know, better sense of well-being. And I know I feel so much better for the whole rest of the day if I am able just to spend a little bit of time stretching, working out, doing isometric exercises. The one thing that I'm terrible at, I would say, is the jump rope. I'm terrible at the jump rope. So, you know, let's just twist a little bit here. Oh, I've never seen such a beautiful sunrise here in Los Angeles. The sun is finally coming out and it's so nice and warm. And you know, I always say it's so important this time of year in the wintertime when a lot of us are never out to try to get some sun, you know, for vitamin D. Vitamin D is something that you really can get from the sun, and that's the best way. Although I do personally take a lot of supplements. Now I'm just going to go down. I don't know if you take supplements. I take a lot of supplements throughout the day. I find if I take them all at once, it's not good on my stomach. But if I take them, you know, 2 every hour or so, whatever, throughout the day, I start out early in the morning. It really does help, especially with my joints. Tell me if you guys, do you take chondroitin and glucosamine? I do, and I kind of like move right now, you guys. If you can do this, if you can get down below your knee and kind of go down like this, please do. If you cannot, do not worry about it. I try to stretch down as far as I can, but if you can't do this, don't worry. Stretch down as far as you can. And I like to kind of roll my hips a little bit. I feel like that really helps. But once again, when you're doing stuff like this, go really, really slow, because you do not want to pull a muscle. And then very slowly, I'm just going to change my position, put this right knee in front, put my left leg back, I kind of pull it, and once again, I start up high, and then slowly I'm going to start sinking down into it. I'm going to try to get my upper body past my knee, but once again, if you cannot, don't worry about it. This is great right here. This is really, really good if you can get down this far. If you can go further down, past this leg, and once again, I just kind of roll. That's terrific, and if you can't, that's good too. And I just breathe down here. Very slowly. I'll bring this leg up as well too, and then kind of look a little bit like a frog. A lot of these positions look kind of funny, but they really do help. And I try to come down and kind of look like a frog. Go up on my toes. If you can do this, that's great. Move from side to side, really, you know, loosen those hips up. Sometimes I think our hips are really stiff, and the reason why they're stiff is because we just simply, we don't move around enough, you know? And I see that every single day. I notice that people, we're not very limber. And I think it's important to try. Now I'm just going to try to lock my hands behind my head, my body. But you just want to move around as much as you can and try to get as limber as you can. So I'm trying to lock my hands, and then I'm just going to do a gentle twist. And just breathe. And the key is to always do all of this slowly, because you know you don't want to injure yourself. This is a great thing to do in the mornings. If you don't have time in the mornings, at the end of the day, like we did on Friday, we did slow Jeep stretch at sunset with Doug Jeffrey and Fit Over 50 out by the Sway TV pool here at the Sway TV studios. And what I like about stretching at the end of the day is I feel like you just kind of let go of all the anxiety and the frustrations and, you know, the pressure that you have of the day, I believe that you can hold it in your body. And I believe there are certain parts of the body that each of us hold our stress and our pressures in. So let me know for you, is it your stomach? Do you have stomach issues? Do you have back issues? Do you have shoulder issues? Lower back? Where do you have that muscle tension? Some of us, have it in our head and we have headaches. So I think it's really just important to try to get rid of as much tension as we have in our bodies. And one of the ways to do it, I believe, is to stretch. Because I feel it would just really release so much tension that we have by simply moving around. Like I said, if you don't move, if you don't move it, you'll lose it. And I really believe that that's key every single day, to try to move something, you guys. Even if it's a little bit, because otherwise it's going to be increasingly more difficult as you get older. And I don't know how old you are, but if you might have feeling as you get up now, you're a little more stiff, your joints are more stiff, you have lessened mobility. The reason why you do, I think, is because you're not using it. So you've really got to allow yourself time to stretch yourself out. This feels so good. At the end, a lot of times, I like to basically just kind of go into child's pose on the yoga mat. And I allow myself to rest there. And I've actually gotten to the point where sometimes I've fallen asleep. But I think that's the best thing, isn't it? And at nighttime, what a wonderful way then just to segue into your bed and know that you've done a good thing for your body. So I like to just kind of come up here and just kind of lay myself down. Allow myself to breathe here. So we've been stretching about an hour. I know you guys, maybe you don't have an hour in the morning or in the evening, but if you can break this up into smaller, more easily digestible components, that's good too. If you can, while you're here and you're in child's pose, if you could just take your hips and move your legs out, if you guys could do that. So you're like in a more of like a little froggy pose, I would say, and just relax down and just breathe, just relax down. And try to get your body as close as you can. Try to get your body as close as you can to the mat. That's ideal. If you want to just put your arms up here and relax and breathe. This feels excellent on your lower back, just to let you know. And for me right now, the sun coming down, I feel it on my feet, the soles of my feet. It's really important to get as much vitamin D as you can, for you and your pets actually too. Just to breathe. Just do a little bit of free stretching here. Like to stretch out and just kind of do whatever my body wants to do right now. I want to feel for me, like I said, my lower back is my issue. Just take a moment here. Feel the earth. That feels so good. Oh, you guys, it's been great, hasn't it? I'm gonna go look over here because I can't see without my glasses. And I'm gonna see if there's any comments in there that I can respond to right now. So I'm gonna come close because I can't see right now. Yes, and 3 young ones on top of that. Oh, wait, you're 88. Wow, I had no idea. That is awesome. You're 88. Oh, that's wonderful. And so you stretch too. And Sam, good morning, Rosalinda. How are you? Thank you so much for joining me this morning. I'm so excited that you're here today. How are the kids? How is everybody? Because I know you're up in Central California. How is the weather? Look right here. It's 80 degrees. It's going to be 80 down here in Southern California. Modified pregnancy yoga. Oh, for JJ1010, you know what? If I can do some research, I will get back to you, and next time I'll have something for you for modified pregnancy yoga, for that's modified slightly for pregnant women. Thank you so much for giving me that idea. I'm going to work on that. And it would make my day with Jeff Bridges having a singing bowl and going, oh, that's funny. Oh, no, I'm joking, Candace. I didn't think so because I don't see how you can be 88 and have 6 kids right now, and a lot of them at home. Weather is gorgeous. The kids are fantastic, too, and 2 of them are in school. Oh, that's great. That's perfect. Awesome. Oh, I love seeing you every single day. Rosalinda, thank you so much for coming in today. And yes, pregnancy, a wonderful stretch, great way to start my day. Thanks. Thank you, Kathy. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And then, you know, maybe a little bit later on, you know, we can work, if you guys want, with a little bit of, you know, Tai Chi. If you guys are interested in this type of a thing, you know, please let me know. These are different ways to work your body. All my weight is on this leg. Like I always say, on this leg, you should be able to kick it out. You know, to be able to work a little bit with Eastern philosophy type of work too, if you're interested, you know, please let me know. And we can also do, like I said, thank you so much for the suggestion of the modified yoga and stretching for pregnant women. So I'll do my research. Cynthia, thank you so much. Thank you so much for following us today. I'm so excited. And if you guys want to join us later on, we're going to be having Shay J. She's going to be doing a much more upbeat exercise. I'm doing kind of just getting you into the morning. And if you want to stick with us, she's going to be doing something shortly, which is really exciting. And Sam said, love to see you and support you. Oh, thank you so much. We appreciate it so much that you come in. And did you enter the contest? Oh, you did. You entered the contest because we have a brand new contest too for another PlayStation 5. So I'm so excited. It's going to be on March the 8th, you guys. If you want to enter, you just have to have a friend that can follow you. Follow us here at Sway TV, and we'll enter you in the contest to win the brand new PlayStation 5. And it's going to be on March the 8th. You just have to be present, obviously, as we're going to draw it live, because everything is live here. And your friend for following us, they can be entered in to win a brand new Amazon gift card for $250, which is cool, which is so cool. So yes, I did. Thank you. Woohoo! Very cool. I'm so excited. And you've got 6 kids, so I'm hoping, fingers, eyes, and toes crossed, that you win, or you win the $250 gift certificate. And if you're the person that refers most friends in on the March 8th when we draw, we'll just give you another $250 gift certificate as a thanks. So you have a lot of ways to win a lot of great stuff. So we gave away a PlayStation 5, I don't know if you guys know, 2 Saturdays ago. And I think it was Gary from Toledo, Ohio who won. So Gary, if you're out there, congratulations. I'm so glad you won the PlayStation 5. Are you guys having a good time with it? And if you're just joining us now, good morning. I'm Candace Kita, and I'm your host. and welcome to Sway TV. And as you see right now, I am coming to you live, and I'm speaking to you live from, as I'm going to go walk out here and show you, the most amazing Sway TV studios. How's a view like this? Isn't it great? We're coming to you, and you can see this is sunny Los Angeles. We're in SoCal, and the sun is just coming up right now over the horizon. And I don't know if you guys can see down that way, that is a Malibu, and I can see all the way down to the beach for those of you in other parts of the country, or perhaps you're in even, other parts of the world. SoCal is very famous. We're very close to, Disneyland, Universal Studios, and sunny Malibu, where they filmed Baywatch, and Santa Monica. You can actually see the ocean over there. And then right across, right over here, we have the world famous Getty Museum. The Getty Museum is across the way from us, and I think it's the #1 most funded museum in the country, if I remember correctly. So that's very close to us. And we've got the valley, the very famous valley up this way. So anyways, as you can see, the sun is coming up. It's gorgeous. A lot of times here, we are always asked about the Sway TV studios. We have red-tailed hawks that fly above us. One time I was working and I saw a bobcat walk by, and he looked at me and I looked at him, and he just sauntered off. So there's so much wildlife out here at the Sway TV studios that I really enjoy seeing. Gary, where are you, my buddy? Congrats, JJ. I know, Gary won. Isn't that exciting? Oh, you're close to Disneyland and Anaheim. Sweet. Yes, we used to go to Disneyland and Anaheim in September all the time. September's like one of the best times to go, right? Because the weather is amazing. Kids have gone back to school. It's not as crowded. But yeah, we're not too far from Disneyland, one of my favorite places to go. Universal Studios, if you're familiar with Southern California, for us it's just up the hill, and there's the world famous Harry Potter land that's there. Disneyland, which is not too far from us. We have Star Wars Land. Have you guys been to Star Wars Land? I've been twice, and I loved it. I actually met Whoopi Goldberg at Disneyland. Oh my gosh, that's so cool. And JJ1010, you've never gone to Disneyland. You got to go sometime in your life. Once in your life, you got to go to Disneyland or Disney World. I'm a Disney fanatic, so I just once in your life, please, please go. Yes, not crowded. All the lines are not crowded at all. Oh my gosh, I wonder if Q is nearby. Universal Studios. We used to go to Universal Studios as well. Yes. Universal Studios, have you gone since Harry Potter World? I had such a wonderful time. I took some friends that were out of town, and we went to Harry Potter World and rode the rides. There's a couple in there. Ate a bunch of food, ate our way through, and we had such a wonderful time when we were there. I was hanging out with my crush, but he had to go home. He is coming tomorrow. Oh, how cool. Wait, so your crush, Madison, you're hanging out with him and he's coming to see you tomorrow? That's really neat. He's your crush or he's your boyfriend? No, not since Harry Potter World. This was before I had my own little ones. Oh, that's right, got it. You have 6 little ones. So yes, Harry Potter World is only, I want to say it's like 4 or 5 years old, I think. So, and like I said, later on today, very soon actually, if you stick with us, we're going to have Shay J, and she's going to come and she's going to give an awesome workout routine. So I kind of just got you guys warmed up with a little bit of slow, deep stretch, a little bit of meditation, and yoga on the mat. But if you guys want a little more high impact, Shay J's here, and she's a great fitness instructor. Great shape, and just such a positive person on the whole. I love seeing her and all the people here at the Sway TV studios, because they're all so upbeat, and they really start at least my week off right, and I consider myself so blessed in that regards, and I hope you guys do too. No, not since, oh, you were saying not since you had your little ones. It must be hard to take 6 little ones someplace all the time. So I understand that must be very, very difficult. Because I think just, running around town myself is hard. So anyways, if you guys are out there, thank you so much for joining us today. As I was telling you, I'm just going to walk back so I can show you. We're here at the Sway TV studios, and we always get comments asking about it. And right now it's warming up. It's about almost 70 degrees. It's going to be 80 degrees today. It was 80 degrees yesterday. And we've just been doing slow, deep stretch as the sun was rising. It feels so good. And we invited you to get on the mat with us. We've been having a great time today. And we're going to be doing that throughout the week. Shay J is coming on, and she's going to be showing you some great, awesome workout routines. We've got Fit Over 50 Doug Jeffrey, who's going to be probably coming on in the next week or so. And he's been going to be doing some leg exercises. He's going to be working with the jump rope for you guys. And also just simple weights. Now, if you were here last time, he was using water jugs as weights. For those of you who don't have weights at home, he was saying there's no excuse, that you can use everyday household items to use as weights. And he said that a gallon of water is about 8.6 pounds. So it's very close to a lady's 10-pound weight. So guys, you could use them. Ladies, you could use them. Or you could use isometrics where you use no weights at all, when you're actually using your own body weight against itself as resistance to get fit, and to really exercise and challenge your muscles. I think that's another thing that's so important, is you've really got to be able to, in some capacity, whether using isometrics or stretching or weights, traditional weights, to challenge your body, because that's the only way you're going to keep getting stronger and staying fit as you get older. That's what's really important. If you're in your 20s, your 30s, you don't think about it. But as you get older, you will start noticing the creaks and you know what I'm talking about, the stiffness in the morning. And it's really important to constantly challenge yourself in order to stay fit as you get older, to lead a higher quality of life, where you're able to be mobile and you can do the things that you did when you were younger, like play tennis and play golf and get out there and run and, just have a regular good time. So I think that things like stretching and other types of exercises really can help you. So anyways, you guys, I wanted to say thank you so much. Thank you so much for being with me today. We've had such a wonderful morning. And I just wanted to say, you guys, thank you. Look forward to seeing Shay J next. I love you and have a wonderful, wonderful day. Oh, now I'm going to be here for a second. So let me see if there's any more comments really quick. Oh, yes, we love Shay. Yes, we do. No, not hard. All I can do is anything. What? Wait, it's 80 degrees? Yes. Isn't that crazy? Gallons of water and push-ups off the countertop. That's so great. Thank you so much, Rosalinda. You said, great. See you later, Candace. Thank you so much for sticking with us. And yes, I know you could use just about anything that I think is important to just keep moving. So anyways, thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful morning. Enjoy your day. Remember, you are the one that controls that. It's your choice. I love you. Bye.
Make sure you guys follow Sway TV. Follow Sway right here. Ooh, it's this way, sorry. Corey says, thank you, Sway TV. Shakira says, thank you, Sway. Yes, guys, it is so much fun. We love Sway TV.
We're here all the time streaming live. We're sharing great products. We're doing great interviews and amazing giveaways.
Amazon, we love you, Amazon.
So grateful for you guys and for Sway TV.
I've had such a great time with all of you.
Let's sway.
Let's sway. Let's sway. Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway. Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway.
Let's sway. Let's sway. Let's sway. Let's sway.